What's going on, crypto fam, and welcome back. All right, doing a late night Terareum update. As you can see right here, we had a huge correction, which I gotta be honest, this correction was due. All right, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. This huge correction, right, these huge sell-offs and stuff that happened, it was bound to happen. All right, because going back, let's go all the way back. Right, Terareum was literally at pretty much almost like super close. Almost got rid of the zero right here, right? Super close to remove to eating a zero. It was at 0.9, as you see on the right, 0.98, super close. And then bam, that's when the huge sell-offs and stuff start happening. I've seen this happen with Saitama. I've seen this happen with Sheeb. This happens the majority of times, if not all crypto, right? Whenever a crypto is about to get close to eating that zero, a lot of times people just want to start selling off right there, because that's when it's like it's pumping, it's high, huge profits are to be cashed out, and that's what happened, right? End up having a little sellout. I'm not gonna say little, but it ended up having a big sellout, right? Big sellout, like I said, which was expected. It went from 0.98 all the way down to 0.85. Stopped for a little bit. The buys came back in. Then people started selling again, right? Of course, this was, what was this? This first started off at what is this, 4? Actually, this was actually the 8th of March. Wow. Yeah, so this is actually the 8th of March, right? And then of course, leading in to like, to March 9th, of course, we had the BitMart listing today, which I'm gonna talk about that too. We got the huge, sell-off going over here. Of course, people started buying back in, and then, you kind of start consolidating for a little bit, and then it started going back down, right? More sales, more buys, bigger sales, more sales, and then buys, another pump up again, more sales. So pretty much this is just, I feel like in my eyes, this is just like correction. This is what's supposed to happen. Now, of course, it looks all like, it looked like a whole just science project, and it looks kind of crazy and wacky, because I feel like, for one, this project is new, and another thing too is because we were pumping for so long. Like, Terra has been pumping. I'll even show you guys right here. Terra has been pumping like just nonstop. Like look at this. Going back right here, this thing that pumping, like look how much green compared to red you see going up, right? Look at that, it's pumping for so long. So of course we're gonna have a huge correction, right? A huge correction. People who got in early, and I mean early like as in pre-sales. People got in super early, so they already made life-changing money, right? They've already made a huge amount of profit, and that's fine. I feel like we should be happy about that, right? Of course, anyone who is a potential investor to Terareum, I feel like this is a good opportunity for them to get in. This isn't financial advice, but as far as the price where it is right now, even being down 30%, I feel like this is a good entry for people who are interested in Terareum. Right, we're currently at 0.58. Now, of course, it's starting to slow down. Obviously, after that huge, sell off and stuff. So it's like our support is around like the 0.5. I was thinking maybe more so around like the 0.52, which it did go down there to 0.51. So as long as I feel like as long as we stay above the 0.5, we should be good, right? As long as we stay above the 0.5. So on BitMart, right? Now I noticed some people were saying that the prices were like different, compared to like Dex tools, and then compared to BitMart, because even right here, this is on Dex tools, right? Dex tools, Terareum is 0.58. The price is 0.58. To be exact, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros, 58. And then on BitMart right now, it says it's 8067, right? 8067. Okay. Now I notice a lot of times when tokens get listed on new exchanges and everything, it takes a while for the token prices of both websites to synchronize with each other. I even noticed earlier today, like the prices were off. Like Terra was at like 0.6 on Dex tools, and then on BitMart it was at like 0.7 or close to 0.8 or something like that. Like it takes a while for the price for both websites to just match each other, right? So I wouldn't worry too much about that. That's normal. And then the reason why I feel like, somebody actually asked me this, one of my viewers on the channel, right? One of our members, he asked me, what do I think, the price will go to? And he actually said that he believes it's going to, take maybe a little while longer for the all-time high to happen. I actually think that the all-time high is going to be around the time when we do this huge burn, right? There's a pretty much a milestone for Terareum. Now, if Terareum can get 10,000 holders, right? 10,000 holders, the milestone, right? They plan on burning 1 quadrillion Terareum. That is a lot of Terareum to be burned. Just imagine what the charts would look like. Just imagine how much Terareum could go up burning that amount of tokens. I have seen a huge token burn happen before, and I've seen the huge candle that it makes. I don't know how big this one would be, but I mean, it's one quadrillion Terareum. So I'm expecting it to be a huge, candle, that happens around this time. And I've even noticed that sometimes people, they'll even wait for this type of burn to happen, and then it'll probably be another sell-off or something like that. We'll have to see when it comes. But I believe as soon as we get closer to that, goal, that milestone, that's when we can start seeing either getting back to that all-time high or passing the all-time high for Terareum. We're currently at 7,170 holders, which is beautiful. Keep in mind, Terareum just had 4,000 holders 2 days ago or something like that. So it's gaining over 1,000 holders a day, right? Over 1,000, I would say around 1,400, maybe 1,500 holders a day, right? Maybe 1,000 holders a day. So and keep in mind also, I feel like a lot more YouTubers are going to start covering Terareum. I feel like a lot of big, content creators who, talk about Saitama Sheep, they haven't really been diving into the whole Terareum, content in the videos. So I feel like once that starts kicking in too, once the team starts, doing more marketing, start, doing more just, things behind the scenes, and then also everything just, kicks in with, just everything, the burn, I feel like we can definitely see an all-time high very soon. But like I said, around, when we actually get around that 10,000 holders, right? Everybody's going to want to try to get more before that burn happens, guaranteed. All right. Now, moving on over here, as you see right here, shout outs to Dr. Ramana. He actually posted this article that was made by Watch Guru. It says, here's why Terareum surged by over 500% in just 14 days. All right, just 2 weeks. I'll just read this part right here. It says a brand new crypto, Terareum Terra, was taking the front stage. The crypto market had eyes on the asset after it managed to surge by nearly 600% just days after its launch. Apart from being surprised, several in the community were wondering how this asset managed to bag gains of this magnitude. Then it says the crypto market is home to thousands of assets. Even though the industry started off with just one cryptocurrency, it paved the way for the emergence of several others. From meme coins to tokens to DeFi assets, the crypto industry hoards a wider range of coins. Terareum followed suit and veered into the market and made a big impression. It definitely made a huge impression. Then it says Terareum caught the attention of the community after it surged by 545% over the last 14 days. While most assets in the market were drowning in the Red Sea, Terra was soared by 259% during the last 7 days. During press time, the altcoin was trading for 8078 with a daily increase of 19%. And it says, furthermore, none of the aggregators have completely verified the altcoin yet. However, it was noted that the daily trading volume was at $11.6 million. That's insane. That is beautiful. Look at that. Trading volume in the past 24 hours. Going back to why, even this whole correction of why Terareum is down now. People have to understand this token was on fire, literally, since the day it was launched. The past 2 weeks, it's been on fire. Crazy, just uptrend. So of course, eventually people start, getting some profit, and they waited till the right time. They waited till the perfect time to where it's it pretty much got close to eating that zero, and then bam, that's when people are like, all right, before it even eats that zero, then we take some profit off now. Because at the end of the day, and I said this in my previous video, it's okay to take profits. Like, if you are up, definitely take profits, all right? And this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you to always take profits, but if you already tripled, quadrupled, or 10x or 20x or 40x your money, why are you still waiting for that long? I feel like, in my opinion, I recommend myself in general, I try to take profits whenever it's I'm up at a really good amount, all right? Because it's why not? Because at the end of the day, whether you hold or you want to take profits, most likely the price is going to go down and go into a correction phase because people are going to be selling anyways, right? So I'm not saying always take profits, but as I'm saying, there's definitely some times or specific times where you're watching the chart, you're watching what's going on and everything, surrounding that token. If you time it, you could definitely, get some profits and be happy, and you'd be able to sleep at night, all right? But yeah, nice article. Shout out to Mr. Burt right here. He actually posted this picture. Somebody bought 51 ETH, all right? 51 ETH, which is equivalent to 22.6 trillion Terareum tokens for $140,000 earlier today. Insane, all right? They bought it at the price of maybe 0.61. So, hey, you already got whales trying to buy the dip, all right? And then last but not least, shout out to Dr. Nestle. I came across this post, interested. I wanted to share with y'all. He said, #Terareum, kill them with kindness and let the Terareum project speak for itself. All right, then he says Terra Tribe, Terra Squad, and he's referring to this guy post over here. He said, may God continue to bless those that affect the lives and finances of many in the crypto space by FUDing and dumping on projects and delaying the livelihoods and dreams of many out of ignorance and selfishness. Amen. All right. Now, even I've noticed a lot of people have been hating on Terareum. I've noticed a lot of times, and ever since, as long as I can remember the time, like as long as I've been in crypto, I've always noticed that it's easy for other crypto communities to like, and I'm not going to say the entire community, but of course there's always some bad apples in the community. There's always a few bad apples that are going to be, you know, trying to create some type of FUD or create some type of negativity towards another crypto that's doing good, right? So keep in mind, going back to what this article said, when it said, you know, furthermore, what did it say? When it said that, you know, while most assets in the market were drowning in the Red Sea, while a lot of other cryptos were down and, you know, in the red, you know, Terra was pretty much in the green all those days. So you had a lot of people who were pretty much, you know, you'll have a lot of people who get salty or get stressed that their favorite token isn't doing well. And then the first thing they want to, you know, take their anger out on is another crypto community or another just crypto project in general that is doing an amazing job, right? So I've seen a lot of people. I'm not going to mention which communities they were because I'm not going to. I don't agree on, you know, bashing the whole community or the whole like token name because a few bad people. But the people who I'm talking about, if you are watching this video and you did that in the past couple of days, you know I'm talking about you, right? It is what it is. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people who were like, man, like forget about this token. Like this token is new and it's just going to be a pump and dump. And I guarantee you my token is going to do better, and yada, yada, yada. And it's kind of like, bro, like where is this anger and like frustration even coming from? But like I said, a lot of people, when their favorite crypto is going down and their favorite crypto isn't pumping, they take their anger out on another crypto that is pumping and doing well. I've seen it happen with Shiba. I've seen it happen with Saitama. I've seen it happen with Terareum. I've seen it happen with Shinobi. I've seen it happen with a lot of other cryptos, Bitcoin, everything. That's just how people is, right? That's how people are. But it is what it is. Just got to ignore them. But yeah, other than that, Terareum is doing an amazing job. I feel like, of course, this correction, I prefer this correction to happen right now instead of it just keep pumping. Because I'm like, oh man, like I said in my other videos, when a crypto keeps pumping, the more it pumps up, the bigger the pump, the bigger the dump. So I'd rather, like, you know, it pumped up this much. I'd rather it, you know, started, you know, to dump and go down from sales and stuff right here. And then keep in mind, I also have to show you guys another post. I was finally able to find this post. Oh my goodness. I finally found a post. This is the post I wanted to share with you all. This is RD Price, right? He is I keep forgetting the marketing. Yeah, he's the head of social media marketing, right? The director, DGA, and producer for Terareum. And he posted this, right? He says 17 days in. He posted this early March 9th, right? So early Wednesday. He said 17 days in and CertiK is complete, clearing the way for even more exchanges, right? So he says we already got CoinTiger to list, you know, Terareum. We just got, you know, BitMart to list Terareum. He says 5 more on the way, right? FIVE, 5 more on the way. It says, are you ready? All right, then he says load up at a great price. Like going back to what I was saying earlier, this is a pretty nice entry point, right? An entry point for people who are, you know, maybe, you know, considering getting into Terareum. I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just saying, if I was new to Terareum and I was waiting for a dip, this would be my dip to get in. And then keep in mind also, right, the CEO of Terareum, Milton, he posted this, you know, what was it, a week ago, March 1st. Top 15 exchanges incoming for Terareum, 1 down, 14 to go. Official announcements will be made by the exchange in a couple of days. All right. So I'm hoping some more exchanges keep coming out. I know we just got BitMart, but I am hoping that, you know, we get one maybe, you know, sometime this weekend or maybe another one next week. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't want to get anybody's hopes up, but sooner or later we will start seeing some more exchanges and we'll start, you know, soon start seeing the price go back up. Of course, we'll start seeing the coin just come all together, you know, when it comes to all the, you know, the utility, of course, the marketing, the community, the team behind it, and just everything. All right. So yeah, other than that, thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all soon, and peace.